but already our Dr. Selvi fixed this date, so no time to alter this date. So early morning flight I got in Chennai, but in Mumbai our flight got delayed 1 hour. So once again I express my regretness for the delay. I am so happy to see you all. We are all victims of fascism, Prime Minister. Once we met, Dr. Selvi and myself, in Delhi. We discussed about these issues, how we are going to face the RSS and BJP issues against victims, against marginalized sections, Dalits, Adivasis, Muslims, Christians, like that. So I asked her to organize like-minded leaders in north part of India to discuss, to consolidate our leaders to fight against this fascism of RSS. It is very essential need of the hour. We are all in the same mindset. We are all well aware of this issue, but we are scattered. Muslims are fighting for their rights alone. Christians are facing the issues for their protection alone. Dalits are fighting for their protection alone. Like that, it is going on. So, consolidation must be there among us. We do not bother about the political parties. I am not here as a politician. I am here among you as a social activist, as an Ambedkarite. So that I am here with you all to discuss our issues, to fight against them. This is land of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. This is land of social justice. Baba Saheb Dr. B.R. Ambedkar have given a weapon for us to fight against these communal fanatics, to protect our nation. That is nothing but Constitution. That is a great weapon. About the Constitution across the country. Why? Because RSS and BJP, both of them working against the Constitution. They want to demolish, they want to distract the values of the Constitution. Their only one enemy is nothing but the Constitution of India. Not Muslims, not Christians, not communists, not Congress. Their only one enemy is the Constitution, which is a doctrine of equality, the manifesto of modern India. which is providing justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. These four principles are the main factors of the Constitution. Constitution is not an act or law. Constitution is a manifesto of modern India, which is the dream of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So he wanted to demolish the old structure of the country. Want to build simultaneously a new India. The ancient India or old India has no equality among the people, no fraternity among the people. So that our Baba Sahib Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has given this weapon to us. How can we protect ourselves? This is a very crucial question. We can protect ourselves through protect our Constitution. We can protect our nation through the protection of the Constitution. They are using strategies to prevent conversion of Dalits and Adivasis by making propaganda, hatred politics against Muslims and Christians. Hatred politics against Muslims and Christians is a kind of strategy of RSS to consolidate Hindus in the name of religion. They know very well that Muslims are belonging to this native soil. They are belonging to this land. They are not foreigners. They have not coming from abroad. Muslims are sons of soil. Christians are sons of soil. They know very well. But they are making hatred politics against Muslims and Christians for what? To consolidate their Hindus. Only through this religious mindset they can organize Hindus, consolidate Hindus. This is their strategy. For what they are consolidating Hindus, that is their ultimate aim, to declare this land of Hindus. This is Hindu Rashtra. What is the obstacle to declare Hindu Rashtra? Only one obstacle, that is the Constitution. The Constitution of India is the only one enemy for them, barrier to them to declare this land as Hindu Rashtra. So first of all, they want to dilute the Constitution. They cannot openly say that Constitution our enemy. They cannot make propaganda against Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This is highly impossible for them. They will celebrate Baba Sahib Ambedkar. They will celebrate the Constitution of India. But hidden agenda is entirely different. hidden agenda is nothing but demolishing the constitution, diluting the constitution. So we should know the strategies of the communal forces, RSS and BJP. We are reacting them whenever we attacked by them. Just we are reactionaries. We are not pro-action. This is our problem. So we have to discuss ourselves. We have to make an agenda to deal this issue, to defeat them. 25 years back, I met one popular leader of RSS. Actually, he belongs to Vishwa Hindu Parishad. He came to Chennai, nearly about 75 years old. I didn't know about him before I met him in person. One of my friends asked me to meet him in Chennai. Without knowing about him, I went there and I met him. He asked many questions about my background and party's background and agenda of the background. Then he explained that we are for the Dalits and Adivasis. We are working for you. You don't criticize Hindu religion. You please cooperate with us. Whatever you want, we will do. If you need houses, we will ready to build. If you need lavatories in your villages, we are ready to build. If you need any help for your children, for education, we are ready to help. Like this, he told me. At the time of the discussion, he told that conversion is the main problem in our country. That's what we are working among tribals. Dalits and Adivasis are getting conversion day by day. Muslim organizations and Christian organizations are consciously doing this conversion. So we are Hindus. We have to prevent it. We have to stop it. So they want to prevent the conversion among Dalits and Adivasis. Why they want to declare this land as Hindu Rashtra? The ultimate aim of RSS and BJP and all other Sangh Parivars is the declaration of Hindu Rashtra. That is their ultimate aim. So whatever they wish, they will do, because they have power, political power. They are diluting the constitution every day. We are facing in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Consciously they are doing. They have no any political ethics. They want to dilute the constitution. Then only they can declare this nation for Hindus. We are not against the lay people of Hindu community. We are fighting against these communal forces. This is very important. We are not talking about Hindu beliefs, not criticizing the beliefs of Hindu people. But we are criticizing the agenda which made by RSS and BJP and all other Sangh Parivars. This difference must be there. We are not against the Hindu beliefs we are criticizing, we are fighting against Sangh Parivars. This clarity must be there among us. We are fighting for the protection of the nation. They are not treating us socially as Hindus, but they want to maintain us Dalits and Adivasis as Hindus, only for their numerical strength. If Dalits and Adivasis getting conversion day by day, the numerical strength of Hindus population will be decreased. So that they are trying to make cordial relationship with Dalits and Adivasis. All the states across the country, they are meeting every Dalit leaders, Adivasi leaders, even a small group. Any microscopic minority caste leaders, Amit Shah is ready to meet them. They are ready to washing their feet in the street. To sustain their political power. To declare this nation as Hindu Rashtra. They are not bothering about the sufferings of Dalits and Adivasis. They want to prepare Dalits and Adivasis against Muslims and Christians. In many issues we can identify that attack between Hindus and Muslims. Among Hindus, mostly they will be Dalits. Dalit youths were used as tools to attack Muslims, Muslim assets, mosques, like that. So we have to be aware of this. We have to be cautious. Really, this is not easy one. Very serious issue. Within a couple of 5 years of their regime, after this regime, they will become again to the power. Again and again. Because Congress and all other parties are getting weaker day by day. Only Dalits, Muslims, Christians are voting for Congress. All other caste Hindu leaders in the political arena or directly or indirectly supporting BJP. This is a bitter experience. You can see many leaders in non-BJP, non-RSS movement. See, each and every party has cadres and leaders with the mindset of RSS. They are infiltrating each and every organizations, even Dalit organizations, Dalit leaders, Adivasi organizations, tribal leaders. So we the people who knows about this dangerous politics have to be united. We have to come together. We have to form one platform to fight against this kind of RSS agendas socially, culturally. We do not bother about the political strategies among our leaders. That is entirely different. But each and every organizations have their own strength, can create an impact among the society. We are the catalysts, we are the factors. We can do it. I used to visit south part of India, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Telangana. Many intellectuals are there. Among them is Adivasis, Muslims and Christians. But we are completely scattered. We don't have any link, any unifying forum. So we need a forum to discuss our issues. Within a couple of years, we can make an impact. We can consolidate. Even I have attended London meeting, the Dalit Solidarity Network. That is an organization. They invited me to participate in their meeting. Discrimination, caste-based discrimination in UK. That is the issue. Even there also, Brahminical forces are dividing the community in the name of caste and practicing discrimination among Hindus in the UK. British government enacted a law, the Equality Act 2010. Dalits and other marginalized sections are demanding the UK government to include the term caste discrimination in this act. But they are not ready to include this because all the Brahminical forces are giving pressure to them not to include this term in the act. So this is the issue is going on there. So I have attended 2 meetings. One meeting held in House of Lords under the Lord Richard Harris. He is a member of House of Lords. He is the representative for Dalits and other marginalized sections in the House. He presided over the meeting. Many activists have attended from various countries. Suraj Angle also was there. One sitting MP from Indian origin community in the UK have attended in that meeting. So this is the issue is going on. Diaspora also. Wherever Brahmins and RSS are there, the issues are developing in Canada, in the US, in the UK, like that, in the Europe countries. British government have an act for equality, but they are not ready to include this term. Gender discrimination included. All other discriminations have included, but they are not ready to include this term caste. So this is the issue. So in India, all Ambedkarites, Periyarists and other radical forces, left-oriented forces and marginalized sections, so on. We have to come together to be united, to have a healthy discussion, to get some clarifications among us. My message, only one thing: the Constitution is a weapon for us. have to protect the Constitution. Then only we can protect ourselves. I need your support for this mission. I will be with you all. I am dedicating my life completely to the downtrodden people, to this precious cause, to the ideologies of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. So I am ready to work with you all with no any intention. I don't want to be a national leader, or I don't want to become a minister or prime minister like that. I have to work with you all in the social platform and cultural platform to create a consolidation among us. That is very important. So this is my humble suggestion. This is my humble request. So I asked Dr. Selvi when she received in the airport to consolidate all these 4 meetings. The cadres who have attended in these 4 meetings, Delhi, Ahmedabad, Lucknow, now in Nagpur, all these leaders have to come together first. We will discuss elaborately about this issue. The like-minded people from all other marginalized sections, Muslims, Buddhists, Christians, Dalits, Adivasis, like that. We will make a platform, we will make a forum to continue our programs. I am ever grateful to you all, particularly to our Dr. Selvi and Azir Abhineshar and our OBC leader Nitin and everyone. I am so happy to have this opportunity to share my views about our Baba Saheb Ambedkar and our Constitution. Thank you.